My apartment was a third-floor walk-up, where a beggarly landlord was unreal, as were the fatigued do-nothing tenants, who had no vigor and combat uphill. It was affordable for location, fitting a beneficial living need, but the problems rested in the landlord, who, like most, lived for their unrighteous greed. I had signed all the legitimate lines with employer and friendly references, making an assurance of no loud sounds and no party or blaring preferences. There are deep, gluttonous, sometimes issues where devouring money is exchanged. For every landlord I have ever known has been egotistical and deranged. In that case, her strange husband had left her, and she, my ex-landlord, lived in despair, showing her dark, mean-spirited revenge for the orderly tenants who lived there. Many troubled times she was unbalanced, posting notes in the middle of the night to reveal that she was a dictator, designed to give her tenants unhinged fright. After that, it happened all the time, leaving an atrocious handwritten note, stating that tenant rent is now double, and sometimes I could not read what she wrote. "You have 24 hours to get out," was once left without judicial warning, and one time she simply wrote, "Go to hell," while 6 times writing, "Be out by morning." The city has words for dictatorship, dealing with menacing landlords for years, and it takes more than a threatening note to work my undetected sullen fears. I called the good watchdogs from the city, who all hate landlords with brain-sick vengeance, from complaints about leaks in the bathrooms to their overall indisposed presence. She has tried illegally to raise rent, and then gave away my bought parking space, then said I could not use the garbage bin, and then said I was an absolute disgrace. One time, she came at night punching the door, doing damage, then said I had to pay. I called the local police about that, leaving her warped ego in disarray. I have been served with eviction papers without a stamp or true file number, forcing a fast complaint with the city, for I refused to give and encumber. There was an enormous leak causing mold, so I took the obtuse landlord to court. I stated the unambiguous truth, while her truth she tried shrewdly to distort. The judge knew she was a senseless liar when she tried with dumb falsities to bluff, and the earnest judge meanly stared her down when she, the sincere judge, had had enough. The judge stated if it were up to me, I would execute every dense landlord until all of them stopped being beastly and all tenant decency was restored. I obviously won the foolish case, and the landlord had to pay a huge fine. But I wish the stern judge would have hanged her, for her 2 eyes were like a $sign. She had to pay for neglected damage, and wrote me in angerness a big check. Then I moved out to another landlord, escaping from that dumb, malicious wreck. The judge was right in all aspects of law, giving her job as landlord a black eye. For landlords have a bad reputation, and bad ones should be taken and hanged high.